Alright guys, so using a T-post pounder is really very simple. The first thing you're going to need, well, obviously is a T-post. So once you've decided where you want to put the T-post in, what you're going to want to do is honestly get some hearing protection. These are very loud. The clanging of the metal on metal will damage your eardrums quite quickly. So I've got my headphones here, so I'm going to throw these on, and then I'm going to show you how to pound this into the ground. Alright guys, so once you put your hearing protection on, what you're going to do is you're going to get your T-post and you're going to put it where you want to put it. So if you're doing a line of T-posts, like we've got a line of T-posts right over here, what you're going to do is you're going to put some kind of string level, and that's going to allow you to keep all the T-posts in line. Trust me, if you don't do a string line, your T-post will be all over. It'll look like you were drunk when you're putting the fence in. You don't want that. But once you got the string line, once you know where you're going to put the post, you're simply going to take your post, put it in the location you want. You're going to take this guy, slide it over the top of the post, like so. Grab each handle in each hand. You're going to raise it up, not too high, and slam it down. Then you're going to do that again and again until it's in the ground. So let's do that. One thing to note, guys, when you're doing this, what you don't want to do is hold on to the thing when it connects with the post. So this may seem counterintuitive, but as with everything else, it's about generating the correct amount of force and letting the weight of the tool do the work. So what does that look like? Well, if I'm doing it incorrectly, I'm going to hold on to this and I'm going to slam it down like that. Now, you can do this. However, the most effective way to use this T-post pounder is to raise it up and then slam it down, but let go right as it impacts. So what does that look like? It looks like this. What this is doing, and this is using the weight of the tool to pound it in, but not putting the shock of the impact up through your shoulders. So you're coming up and you're slamming down. It's an instant motion. So what does it look like without the tool? I'm going to come up with my shoulders. I'm going to slam it down using the weight of my upper back and my shoulders to drive the impact of the weight down onto the T-post. So doing it incorrectly is just going to be using your arms like this. So that's not generating very much force. Also doing it incorrectly is trying to use your back like this. That's just a weird form that's going to mess you up. That's just basically not going to do it correctly. So correct form is coming up and then slamming it down, letting go just before it impacts to not put that shock into your body, into your arms, and then using that force correctly. So one key thing to note, now I did this incorrectly and ripped my entire hand open. When you're coming up, make sure you don't pull up high enough that the T-post pounder comes off the post. What this will look like is coming up and then coming down, and what can actually happen is you pull it up above the post, and if you're not careful, you'll come down, it'll miss the post, and it'll slam onto your palm. I still have the scar on my right palm from when I did that. I was coming up, I came down, and I slammed my palm onto the head of the T-post. Ripped my hand open, bled everywhere. Not very fun. So make sure that you're not coming up too high, you're not getting excited and coming way up like this, because you'll miss the T-post, you'll really hurt yourself, and honestly, it's just going to be a bad day. Alright, there you go, guys. That is a basic tutorial on how to actually use one of these, a T-post pounder, to get the post in the ground as effectively and quickly as possible. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned. I got all kinds of other stuff coming out. I'll see you later.